logical obligation. Okay, will, would, and shall clearly states relates to future time. Okay, so why is everybody leaving from Google Meet Bonifacio? Your class is at 11 o'clock, di ba? Okay, so let's proceed with the next activity or the next well, okay, so the table below contains verbs and adverbs, and you can use to express the different degrees of certainty or modality of your opinions or argument. Okay, so these are uncertainty of conclusion. Okay, so when we talk about certainty of conclusion, we are actually talking about wait a moment. Okay, so where was I? So when we talk about certainty, okay, this would really depend on the kind of evidence that you have. Okay, so if you have very factual and very factual evidence or a very strong evidence, then you can make use of words or models and adverbs. Will, can, cannot, must, undoubtedly, always, never, definitely, and clearly. Okay, so which actually suggests a very strong conclusion. Okay, for moderate, so there it is. I won't be reading it at the same time. And for tentative, we make use of may, might, could, possible, conceivable, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, and so on and so forth. So if your what do you call this, data or facts are what do you call this, are not really that sure, you're not really sure about those facts. Therefore, you can make use of these modal verbs and adverbs. Okay? Next, moving on to the next part. So these are examples of modals and modal adverbs. Okay, these are, again, this is found in your module. Okay, next one. With the level of modality must match again with a certainty. This I have mentioned this one earlier. Okay, so let's move on. Next one are conjunctions or connectors. Again, conjunctions or connectors are also known as transitional devices. Okay, because they would transition, this would actually give way to the first idea to connect with the second idea, regardless if they are in cohesion with each other. So, ito yung magpo-connect. If they link together, first idea, even if the first idea disagrees with the other idea, you can still connect them through conjunctions or connectors. Okay, so let's have the conjunctions and connectors. These are the transitional words. Okay, for example, we make use of transitional words. The transitional words to show similarity. Makes use of. You can make use of also in the same way, just as, likewise, and similarly. Okay, can you give me an example of these transition words, okay, that makes use of similarity? Anyone? Let's make use of also in the same way, just as, likewise, and similarly. From our Christine Sarah case, can you make use of this one, or do you have similar ideas there? There are, diba? Especially if you are where the Ravesley side. And similarly, another evidence was gathered by the NBI. They were in Christine Sarah's body still yields some fluids that coming from her urinary bladder. So those are examples. Okay, next one. Exception or contrast. Making use of but, how, however, in spite of. Again, this one would link ideas that are not really related. Okay, but then you can still connect them with each other. Okay, so in short, the transitional words or conjunctions or word connectors are very helpful to be able to connect your ideas from the first one, regardless of what kind of information are they giving you. Okay, so again, to show similarity, exemption, contrast, sequence, order, time, example, emphasis, delays and possession, cause and effect, additional support or evidence, and conclusion and summary. The words can be found in your, or the transitional words can be found on the next table, okay, or on the next column of the table. Okay, so these are, you can make use of these words. Okay, these are suggestions.
Galit si Leonard. Galit na galit.
Argumentative text. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. So these are some examples. I won't be reading this one anymore because you can see this in your module. Okay, next one. We also have rhetorical questions. Okay, so rhetorical questions again are question which is posed without the expectation of an answer. Okay, so but then you might be able to answer the questions themselves. Okay, so again, rhetorical question does not really help your argumentative essay to be, or to strengthen your argumentative essay, but it would create a dramatic effect on your essay. Okay, so this would leave your readers hanging or asking themselves or questioning themselves. Okay, and of course the answer lies within your readers, because it is not, the rhetorical questions are not expected to be answered, okay, by the readers. Okay, next one. Okay, so these are examples of rhetorical questions. Okay, now for this, we're going to have activity 1, strengthening and weakening. Okay, we'll be doing this through recitation. Okay, again, I have recorded this meeting, and I'll be sending this also to your teacher, Mr. Itino Bonifacio. Okay, so you can participate with our recitation. Okay, so let's have the first one. Okay, strengthening and weakening. We are going to complete the table with answers to questions. To the questions in the first column, adding modal verbs or adverbs to make the level certainty clear. Okay, the first one is done for you. So the questions are on the first column. Okay, to answer using certain modal verbs or adverbs, using more, certain. Okay, and the other one, or the next column, are more or less certain modal verbs or adverbs. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So the first one is done for you. Will the sun shine tomorrow? The sun will certainly shine tomorrow. For less certain modal verbs, the sun will probably shine tomorrow. Okay, let's have the second one. Anyone? Okay, how about Jamila? Okay, who is raising her hand? You can see. Who's raising the hand? Her hand. Is that Christine? Ma'am? Okay, can you do the first one? Like, I will be ready for online class.
I will definitely be ready for online class.
Okay, how about the less certain? How about the less certain, Christine? Can you make this a less certain one?
Make box. I might be ready for online class.
I might be ready. Okay. How about the next one? Should we have online classes on weekends? For a more certain modal verb, let's have Carlos. Carlos?
Ma'am, hindi ko masyadong alam, ma'am.
Uy, nandiyan yung example, oh. Should we have online
Okay,
class on weekends?
bye.
Then you can just simply say, we should have online classes on weekends. Diba? And then for less certain, then we can say, we may have, or we will probably have online classes on weekends. Okay. Next one. How about the fourth one? Can I learn through distance learning? Let's have, okay, wait. Anyone? Yes, Reina?
I can surely learn through distance learning.
Okay. How about the less certain? Less certain? Yes, Reina?
I may learn through distance learning.
Okay, I may probably learn from distance learning. Okay, so for our next activity, okay, this is what you're going to do. Okay, I'll be posting this one in your Google Classroom. Okay, for Bonifacio and Aquino. Okay, but for I'll be posting it now. The deadline for this is tomorrow. Okay, this is already planning ahead. Our topic for us to have for our argumentative text is actually the Filipino students are ready or not ready for distance education. Okay, so you are going to choose the kind of what side will you be supporting or will you be writing about, but we will not yet be doing the argumentative essay. Okay, instead we will be planning this one. How are we to plan ahead? You are going to fill in the table with appropriate information, okay, or the correct information needed about our topic, which is Filipino students are ready or not ready for distance education. Okay? Naintindihan ko anong gagawin, Bonifacio?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I hope you get the. Okay, wait a moment. I'm gonna be posting it now, so that you can this will also serve as your minute paper for the day, and this is also true with Aquino. Okay, so and wait lang. Okay, I'll be posting it muna with Bonifacio, Aquino. Aquino, pwedeng before we go, it's already 10:57, so as is almost over. Pero I want Aquino to stay for a moment. Before I dismiss Bonifacio, do you have any questions, Bonifacio? May question ng Bonifacio?
Wala na po.
Okay, sino ang ating secretary, Bonifacio?
Wala po kaming officer.
Pero sino yung ni Sir Ipino?
Ma'am, sa attendance po ako. Sa alaw po.
Okay, please do PM me the attendance, okay?
Sige po.
I have already posted the assignment and the classroom of 10 Bonifacio. Okay, so if you have no question, Bonifacio, please leave the Google Classroom. Okay, it's nice seeing you again. It's nice seeing you today, Bonifacio. Goodbye. But Aquino, please stay for a moment.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you po.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Okay na ba, Aquino? Nakalabas na sila?
Opo. Opo, ma'am.
So we are all 39. Sino ang absent? Sinong absent today? Jericho. Si?
Puro boys po.
Puro boys. Okay, I would like to inform you too that tomorrow, instead na Saturday yung PTA meeting, I would suggest get tomorrow na lang after class, okay? 1 o'clock, pakisabi sa magulang nyo, nag-message na rin naman ako dun sa GC nila. Pero pa-remind lang din sila, okay? Saan tayo mag-meet? Sa homeroom class. Okay, Aquino?
Okay po, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, pasensya na kasi ang haggard ng schedule ko ngayon.
Ano po pag wala yung magulang, ma'am?
Pag wala yung magulang, walang iba makakinig.
Wala po, ma'am. Puro may trabaho po, ma'am.
Wala kayong mas matanda dyan sa inyo?
Meron po, ma'am. Kaso, ma'am, may pasok po ng pang-umaga, ma'am.
Uy, hapon naman yun, tanghali yun eh.
Anong oras po ba, ma'am?
Alauna bukas,
Sige po, ma'am.
baka nandyan na. Okay, anyway, it's just a very short meeting, parang lang siya, updating. Okay?
Hi po, ma'am.
Okay, sige. For us, kaya pinauna ko silang lumabas kasi for Aquino, hindi na tayo gagawa ng minute paper. Diretso na tayo sa performance assessment. Okay? Para hindi kayo mahirapan. So this is Q2, quarter 2, module 3, performance assessment siya. Nagawa na tayo kaagad ng say. Mas okay yun, Aquino, hindi na tayo gagawa ng minute paper, kaya pinalabas ko muna yung Bonifacio.
Ma'am, hindi na po gagawin yung activity to sa WhatsApp.
Pwede nyo siyang gawin kasi mas maganda kung ginawa nyo yun. Okay? Pero hindi na natin isasubmit para hindi para hindi na mahirapan. Our topic would be, ano ba yung topic natin? Filipino students you are going to write already. Didiretso ko na siya ha. Para hindi kayo mahirapan, class. Kasi doble-doble na to eh. Actually, mas maganda kung may plan ahead. Kasi hindi ka na mahirapan okay,
Pagyamat.
mag-isip. Pero para to save up time,
Wait.
so you are going to choose na lang your side, okay? Filipino students, ano yun? Can you read it for me? Filipino students are ready
Are ready or not ready for distance education?
Parang cliche na tong na to. Big na to. Kasi
Panis.
na tayo eh, di ba?
Tumba siya eh.
Ganito na lang. Filipino
Center
students
sa
are ready or not ready
SG.
for face-to-face classes.
God damn.
Access na. Face-to-face classes na lang tayo ha. Para
Hi po, ma'am.
Oo, kasi pagka Pagka etong topic na to, distance education na kaya tayo. So, I'm gonna be posting this one already. I'll be giving you a deadline until January 24. Okay na, class?
Okay po, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, our deadline, i-ano ko yung deadline. Wait lang. Due date is on January 24. Okay, now it's already assigned in your Google Classroom. Okay, so that's all for today, Aquilo. Update on the attendance also, Jericho, ha? Okay, goodbye, class. Tomorrow,
Goodbye po, ma'am. Goodbye po, ma'am.
PTA meeting tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Sige po, ma'am.
Bye, bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Yogi, mas. Sayang. Swap na tayo, Toy. Swap na tayo mamaya. Tanga, wala na. Ang nanawa na yun. Binenta ko na yun. Tatlo, ayan naman, oh. Sa barangay ba? Tangin na kasi ayaw dumaan dun dito sa south eh. May kaaway ako dun eh. Kaya di ako makapunta sa Pitugo eh. Basta? Kaya nga. Oo, dun. Mga 1. Maligo pa ako eh. Dito. Sige. Saan ba sa Jollibee? Sige. Okay. Nice one. Ayaw kasi mag-download na to. Pagkambutan din nga lang kasi meron communicate din. Nag-download na mga video na malakas. Hanggang natututong siya doon. Baka maalit pa yun. Anis! Hindi nga naman play nun. Naligaw rin eh. Ano naman? Eh, kala niya lilipat eh. Tapos diniretso. Tapos yun. Anis. Nice. May nga pa dribble ng dribble ha. Bag. Nice. Eh. Saan sa nagawa mo? I just want you to know who I am. And everything will to be broken. I just want you to know who I am.
Bakit gano'n? Bakit PowerPoint lang? Tapos mga solution lang sa papel, tapos may mga erasures pa. Okay? Naku, bagal. Naghang na. Sige, hintayin na lang natin. Mamaya na siguro. Naku, wala na. Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Wait lang ha, not-responding, oh. Not-responding. Sige. So, what was our last topic last Tuesday? Ang asynchronous natin, puro readings tayo. Hindi ako nag-post ng mga activities kasi ang ano ko doon, dapat nakapag-prepare na kayo during asynchronous class ng math. Dapat ang ginagawa ninyo yung performance task ninyo. Kaya walang dahilan na hindi nyo matapos ng 1 week yun. Okay? So dapat, sa totoo lang, dapat may mga sinasagutan kayo during asynchronous. So hindi na ako nag-post, puro readings na lang tayo. Okay? Advanced reading. Kasi na-expect ko dapat matapos ninyo yung performance task ninyo. Kapag late, minus 2 ha. So kung 20 yan, 20 points, minus 2 ako ng minus. Okay? Actually. Okay, nasa na yan? Okay? Okay? Ano na lang natin, bibilisan. So, ganito yung gagawin ninyo. Okay? So, ganito ang kailangan may mga ano. Pwede rin, halimbawa, okay? Pwede rin, kapag gano, pwede rin kahit ganito na. No? Post natin to. Okay, so pwede rin kahit ganito na lang. Kung hindi man, pwede din nasa kartulina. Okay? Okay, so ganun lang gagawin. So sample lang to. Huwag natin ubusin yung time natin. Okay? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, so sample lang siya. Pinakita ko lang para at least may idea kayo para sa gagawin ninyong mga performance tasks. Meron tayong rubrics doon kung paano yung point system natin. Okay? So, start na po tayo. Kasi sayang yung oras ng pagkaubos. Okay, so last time, we discussed about, ano yung topic natin? It's all about relations among chords, arcs, central angles, and describe angles. Okay? Also with area of an arc length, area of a segment, area of a sectors, and arc length. Okay? So, natapos na natin to last time. So, what do you mean by major arcs and minor arcs? Bakit dalawang major arc? Okay? So, this is minor. Okay, so when we say minor arc, measure of an arc is less than a semicircle or 180 degrees. So as long as the measurement is less than 180 degrees measure is 170 degrees, 80 degrees, okay? What else? 45 degrees. Those are less than 180 degrees. Kapag major arc naman, it is greater than, mali yung spelling ko. Okay, so it is greater than semicircle or 180 degrees. Okay? Greater than 180 degrees, meaning 181 degrees, 200 degrees, 199 degrees, and so on, or 365 degrees, as long as it is greater than a semicircle or 180 degrees, that we call it as the major arc. Semicircle, measure of an arc, is exactly equal to 180 degrees. Okay? So, kapag semicircle, sa science sa gusto mo, the measure is exactly 180 degrees. Okay? So, arcs and chords, theorems. Okay? So, ito yung nasa module ninyo. Kinapi-paste ko lang. Theorems about the diameter, about two chords. So, dito na tayo. Central angle and inscribed angle. Okay? So, next topic. Ito yung subtopic about circles. Okay? Chords and circles. So, we will be discussing central angle. Ay, bakit ayaw magsulat? Okay? Ay, walang tinta. Wait lang ha. Okay. So, central angle. Okay, please read what is a central angle. Dito na lang. What do you mean by a central angle? Anyone? Hello? Hello? Nawawala yata ako.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, please read a central angle. Bayoy?
Central angle is an angle with its vertex at the center of the circle.
Okay. So, central angle, the vertex is on the circle of it is on the center of the circle. So, let's say, this is an example of a central angle. Look at the vertex. So, let's name this as ABC, angle ABC. The vertex is on circle P or at the center of the circle. Okay, so this is a central angle. In getting the measures, so the measure of a central angle is equal to the intercepted arc. Okay, it is always equal to the intercepted arc. So the intercepted arc of angle ABC is arc AC. Ito yung tawag natin dito, we call it as the intercepted arc. Okay, kung saan nakaharap si angle, if this is your angle, the intercepted arc is arc AC. It is always equal. So let us have here an example. If this is angle AOB, okay? So if this is 30 degrees, what is the measure of the arc AB? Okay, correct. That is also 30 degrees. Did you get it? Yun yung ibig sabihin eh. A central angle is equal to the intercepted arc. Okay, if this is 30 degrees, arc AB is 30 degrees, what is the measure of arc ACB? That of arc ACB. What is the measure? The whole circle is 360 degrees.
330.
Okay, very good. So this arc mula sa ACB, so this is 330 degrees. Okay? Kung ito ay 30, etong buo nito ay 330 degrees. Okay? Isa pang example. Central angle. Let's name this as X, Y, Z. Okay? If arc XC is equal to 70 degrees. What is the measure of this angle?
290.
Ito, angle lang to. X, Y, Z. Angle X, Y, Z.
70.
70. Okay? This is the intercepted arc. If the intercepted arc is 70 degrees, the central angle or XYZ is also 70 degrees. How about this arc? Ito. 290 degrees. Correct. Sino yun? Okay, 290 degrees. Okay? Because 360 minus 70 is 290. Yung garit mula dito hanggang sa Z. So this is 290 degrees. How about an inscribed angle? Okay? So take note for the central angle, the vertex or the sides are what you call the radius or radii. Ang inscribed angle naman, the vertex is the circle. Okay? Look at the vertex. It is located on the circle. And the sides are what you call the chord. So, itong sides niya, chord. Okay? And then kapag central, radius, or radii. So, let's name this as A, B, C. So, angle ABC is an inscribed angle. Okay? The measure of an inscribed angle is 1/2, kalahati, 1/2 the measure of the intercepted arc. Okay? It is equal to the measure or 1/2 of the measure of the intercepted arc. So, kung ito, this is what you call the intercepted arc. Kung saan nakaharap si angle B. So, if the intercepted arc is equal to 100 degrees, what is the measure of angle B?
50 degrees.
50 degrees. Very good. Okay? So, the measure is 50 degrees. Yun lang po yun. So, isa pang example. So, if this is an inscribed angle, let's name this as CAE. Okay? So, what is the measure of the intercepted arc if this is 40 degrees?
80.
80 degrees. Very good. Okay? So, the measure of this arc, ito po yun, that is equal to 80 degrees. Question. Okay, so more examples on central angles. So, ito po yun. Okay. So, magtatawag ako isa-isa para sa recitation. Tingnan natin kung nakasunod. Okay? So, dito ako makukuha ng magre-recite para lahat matawag. Okay. So, more exercises on central and inscribed angle. Mabilisan lang ha. Pag tinawag ko, dapat andyan ka agad. Ready. Okay, what is the measure of arc VE? Austria? Altea? Yes.
27 degrees po.
Come again?
27 degrees.
Very good. Okay, so Austria. That is 27 degrees. Correct. Okay, 27 degrees. This is a central angle. Sabi mo na kung anong angle, whether that is central or inscribed. Okay, next, Chavez. Or GE. Chavez? Hello? Wala si Chavez. Okay, Garcia, Blair, Andre. What is the measure of arc GE? Ito arc na to. Look at the vertex is on the circle. Garcia? 38.
Ay, 34 po, ma'am.
34 degrees times 2. Very good, Garcia. Okay, si Andre. So this is 34 degrees. Okay, times 2. Kung 34 divided by 2, this is 70. Correct. Next, angle EVI. Papaan, Angel. Papaan? Hello? Nawawala? Nawawala si Angel. Arian?
91 degrees.
Okay, very good. Okay, sino yan? Si W. That is 91 degrees. Central angle yun. Okay, next. That's correct. Okay, next. Lagmay. What is the measure of angle DEI? Lagmay? Lagmay? Angle DEI. Hello? Nawawala? DEI. Yes. Ano sagot? Lagmay? Hello? Nawawala. Ito. Angle DEI.
24, ma'am.
24. Divided by 2 lang yon. Okay? Correct. Lagmay. Okay, next. Delphine. Delphine, what is the measure of arc GE? Delphine?
88 degrees, ma'am.
Correct. Okay.
88 po.
Okay. That is a central angle. Okay? Very good. Delphine. That is 88 degrees. Correct. Okay, next. Romano. IBE. So this arc. IBE. So itong arc na to. What is the measure of arc IBE? Romano? Hello?
32.5.
32.5 IBE. IBE. Kung ito ay 65, Romano, what is the measure of this arc? Di ba yung buong circle, Romano, is 360? Kung etong
Opo.
given 65, paano mo makukuha yung arc na to?
Minus na ano mo.
360. Sige, minus
Opo.
mo, Romano. 360 minus 65.
Ano ma'am? 295.
Okay, very good. Okay? It is 295. Correct. Okay? Sige, yan sa Romano. Okay, next. Sikat. Sikat. What is the measure of angle GIE? Sikat.
51
51 ano?
degrees.
Very good. Okay, 51 degrees. Don't forget the degree unit. Correct. Etong 6 na to, hindi siya compatible kasi it should be degrees to. Okay? So, 51 degrees. So, wala yung 6 dito. Degrees yan. Okay, next. Sino yan? Sikat. Okay, next. Christine Garcia. Arc IE. So, this arc. Arc IE. Garcia, Christine. Hello.
Wait lang po.
Okay. What is your answer? This is
160 degrees, ma'am.
160 degrees. Correct. So, 98 plus 102, that is 200. Tama? So, 360 minus 200. Correct. So, the answer there is 160 degrees. Ito ulit tanggalin lang to, 160 degrees. Okay, correct si Garcia. Next, La Huerta. La Huerta. Saan siya?
Ma'am.
Okay, angle GIE. Angle GIE. If this is 310 degrees, what is the measure of this
70
angle?
degrees, ma'am.
Again?
70 degrees.
Very good. Okay, central angle. So, meaning, if this is 70 degrees, 70 degrees din yung angle. Sino yan sila, Gwen? Okay, next. Ragasa, number 10. 50 degrees na. Okay? Ay, bakit 50? Okay, correct. 50 degrees. Kasi 300.
Ay, ma'am, 50 ba lang?
Okay? 50 degrees. Kasi yung buong circle ay 360. So 360 minus 310, it should be 50 degrees. So 50 tong arc na to, 50 din dapat yung angle. Okay, next. Ragasa?
Ma'am.
Okay. What is the measure of angle VGE? Itong angle na to. This is 65, 100. Kunin mo muna yung measure nito so that you can find the measure of this angle, VGE. Okay? Measure of angle VGE. Angle VGE. Wala.
195 degrees, ma'am.
195 degrees. Ragasa, ang hinahanap dito, yung hinanap mo doon ay arc VE. Okay? Ang tanong dito, what is the measure of angle VGE? Angle. So, ito yon. Angle V of this angle. Ito. What is the measure of that angle? Wala? Angle VGE. This is an inscribed angle. Inscribed. So if this is 195 degrees, what is the measure of this angle? Inscribed. May nagtapas ng kamay. Okay, tingin tayo dun sa nagtaas. Ako yung mga nagre-recite na to palagi. Atienza. Kapag recite po si Atienza. Okay, Atienza.
30 po.
Your answer
30
is
30 degrees po.
30 degrees. Another answer. Salonga.
97.5, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, si Salonga. 97.5 degrees. Okay? Kasi ito, this is 65 plus 100 is 165. But the whole circle, yung buong circle is 360. So, 360 minus 165, yung sagot kanina ni Ragasa is
195 divided by 2.
Okay, 195 divided by 2. Diba? 1/2. If the intercepted arc is 195 divided by 2, so that is 97.5 degrees. Question?
Wala po.
Okay. So, let's proceed now. Tuloy ulit natin. Okay, so let's proceed now to area of a segment. Kasi kulang yung time natin. So, konti lang yung example natin. Okay? So, let's proceed now to area of a sector, area of a segment, and arc length. Okay? So, area of a segment. Saan na ba yung ano ko kanina? Okay? So, area of a segment. So, area of a segment is equal to area of a sector. Segment, bakit segment? Area of a sector is equal to theta all over 360 times pi r squared. Okay? So, when we say area of a sector, area of a sector. Okay? So, area of a sector, ito po yun. The shaded portion is the area of a sector. How do we find the area of the shaded portion? So, if we are going to name this as A, B, C, kasi mas madali kapag may pangalan yung angle. Okay? How do we find the area of this portion? Okay? How? So, using the formula of area of a sector is theta. Theta means the measure of the given arc. Ano yung measure nitong arc na to? So, usually that is given. Okay? So, the measure, so area of a sector is equal to theta, measure of an arc, divided by the whole circle, yung buong circle, times the area of the circle. Okay? Pi r square. Pi r square is the area of the circle. Substitute it, ang given natin, if theta is equal to 60 degrees. Okay? If this arc is equal to 60 degrees, and the given radius is equal to 10 centimeters, what is the area of the shaded portion? So substituting it on the given formula, so theta is equal to 60 degrees divided by 360 degrees times, substitute the radius, which is equal to 10 centimeters square. Okay? So 60 over 160, we can reduce it into its lowest term. So that is the same as 1 over 10, di ba? Tama ba? So 1 over 10 times 10 times 10, is it 10? Mali ito.
6, ma'am.
6. Okay, thank you. So 1 over 6. They are both divisible by 60. 60 divided by 60 is 1. 360 divided by 60 is 6. Okay, correct. So next is pi times, what is 10 times 10?
100.
100. Okay, palitan natin to. This should be 6. 100 cm squared. Okay, simplifying this, pwede natin divisible by 2. Diba? So 100 divided by 2, this is 50. And 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So final answer, so that is 50 pi all over 3 cm square. Yan na po yung area ng sector. Area of the sector. Okay? Ito na yung area ng shaded portion. Okay, question? 60, pwedeng calculator na rin kagad. 60 divided by 360 times 100. So, ito na yun. 50 over 3 by square centimeters. Okay? So, next, let's proceed to area of a segment. Okay? So, area of a segment, we'll just focus on the, if the degree is 90 degrees. Kasi kapag hindi yan 90 degrees, we will be using the special right triangle. So, ang special right triangle, ito yung 30, 60, 90 degree angle or the 45, 45, 90 degree angle. So, area of a segment, is equal to area of the sector minus area of a triangle. Ito po yun. So, kapag area, using the given formula, area ng sector, yung formula natin kanina, so ito po yun, area of a sector, copy lang natin to. So, that is theta all over 360 degrees times pi r squared. So, minus the area of a triangle. Diba, ang area ng triangle is base times height over 2. Tama po ba? Or 1/2 BH. So, in getting the area of a segment, so we have this figure. So, area of a segment. So, when we say segment, yung buo nito, the whole of this pi, ito yon, we call this as area of a sector. Itong kasama lahat nito. This is area of a sector. But since we are just looking or solving for the area of the segment, the shaded portion is only the area of the segment. Ito lang, yung shaded lang. So that's why area of the sector, yung buo nito, minus the area of this triangle is equal to the area of the shaded part. Or the shaded part is known as the area of the segment. So therefore, given that this is forming a 90 degree angle. Since this is a central angle, if this is 90 degree angle, this arc is also equal to 90 degree angle, is it not? And the radius is equal to 5 centimeters. Understood that all radius or radii in a circle are equidistant to the center, or they are all equal. So if this is 5 centimeter, understood, this is also equal to 5 centimeters since they are both radius or radii. Now, substitute the given theta or the given arc. Okay? The measure of an arc is equal to, anong value? Ito po yung given. this is equal to 90 degree all over the measure of the full circle, which is equal to 360 degrees. Question?
Wala po.
What is the radius, the given radius? So 5 square, that is equal to 25, ano yun? 25 pi. Diba? 5 times 5 is 25 pi cm square. Dinaretso ko na po ha. Okay? Minus, what is the base and the height? So the base and the height, this is the legs of the triangle. So ito po yun. Dito tayo ha. Ikakat ko lang. So this is the side opposite the right angle is what you call the hypotenuse or the longest side. Ang tawag natin dito sides of the triangle. So this is the base and the height. And this is the hypotenuse. Okay, the longest side. The side opposite the 90-degree angle is the hypotenuse. Okay, so the base is equal to 5 cm times 5 cm or 5 centimeters divided by 2. Okay, so therefore multiplying this 90 over 360, they are both divisible by 90. Lowest po natin 1/4. Correct. Okay, so 1 times 25, that is 25 pi all over 4 square centimeters minus the product of the base and the height, that is 25 cm squared all over 2. So this would be the area of the segment. So yan na yun. Okay? Question? Next, how about the area of the, okay, so this one, arc length. So arc length. So arc length is usually represented by L. Okay? Arc length. This means L. So again, theta or over 360 degrees times 2 pi r. Bakit hindi na siya pi r squared? 2 pi r is the circumference. Okay, or lagay natin yung equivalent. L means arc length. Okay, next. Theta means measure of an arc. Okay? This is measure of an arc. And then, ano yung 2 pi r? 2 pi r, this is the circumference. Circumference, CE yan. Circumference of a circle. Okay? And then, yung pi r square is equal to the area of a circle. Area to, pi r squared. 2 pi r, it is the circumference. So looking on the arc length, what is the length of an arc? So an arc of a circle measures 45 degrees. If the radius of the circle is 6 centimeters, what is the length of the arc? So meaning, ito po yung given. Yes, what is your answer?
75, ma'am.
75. Let's check. Check po natin. Substitute lang po natin. So, theta is 45. So, this is 45 degrees. 360 degrees. So, ibig sabihin kung ito yung circle natin, this is 40. Mali po yung drawing ko. Ayusin ko lang. Okay?